Well, hey, everybody. I'm here because I'm going to give you an example of how to enter and exit a shorting trade. I'm going to show you what to look for in the chart, how to open the trade, how to close it, and how to see the money in the middle. All right, let's get into it. Notice back here on July the 19th, there is a resistance and or support, they can be interchangeable area right here at $9.86. Once this stock price surpasses or comes below the $9.86, we can now look for a shorting opportunity. So if I had earnings back here on July 31st where it popped up and then it dropped and has fallen back down into and now below this zone. So we can look here for a shorting opportunity. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to click on the bid ask up here. I'm saying that I'm going to sell. I'm going to let it stay at 100 shares, even though you can change this amount over here to whatever amount you want. The price is at $9.72. Basically, we're borrowing 100 shares from the broker at $9.72 each. You just heard the noise. Let you know that we are now in this trade. What we have, if you look here, there's some support down at $9.09. 909 is a support area. So we've got a pretty big runway here, a little less than $1, but we got a decent little runway to allow this trade to run. So we are 2 days later on August the 8th. You see that the 7th had a red day as well where we allowed it to go on. Now the stock price is down in this support area and it's looking like it's trying to turn green. What you can do here is you can go ahead and turn off this trade. Go ahead and close it out, capture your profits, keep them where they are, or you can put on a trailing stop. Let's go to see how do we close our trade. I'm going back into the monitor tab, selecting on the SoFi trade that we have. At this point, we've made $52. I'm going to go ahead and create a closing order and let this close up, and we'll take our $50 off the table. There we go. We entered this trade at 972 and now we're closing it at 922. What we can wait to see is how does SoFi respond to this support area? You've now taken your profits off the table. If SoFi comes on through this support area and goes down further, you may have another opportunity to enter. Well, hey, if you think shorting is something you'd like to do more often, I do have a training entitled Short Selling Shares. Oh, that is so hard to say. Anyway, I do have a training at educatortotrader.com. I'll make sure to put the link down in the chat and you can grab it and get into shorting today. August 9th, and we see that the price of SoFi has come through that support area. And if we look here, we do have another support down here at $8.05. $8.34, it's probably going to slow down as well. But let's go ahead and enter another trade, getting us some shorting money off of SoFi. Again, we go to the bid ask. We say we want to sell. We're going to do 100 shares. We're borrowing them from the broker at $8.90. There we go. We have entered this trade. We can go look on the monitor tab to see August 9th. And we see that the price of SoFi has come through that support area. And if we look here, what is going on with this trade? We entered at $8.90 is our trade price. It's currently kind of hovering. The mark is what it's currently worth. And our P&L open lets us know how much profits or loss we're experiencing. As you can see here, SoFi is now at $8.36 on the 15th. If we look at our trade in the monitor tab, we can see that we entered for $8.90. It is now worth $8.37. We've now captured another $50 in this trade. Might be a good time to go ahead and turn it off. You select it, create closing order. You're going to buy it back at a lower price than what you borrowed it at and keep your $50. I do want to remind you that when you do shorting, you can incur the day trades. So if you open and close a shorting trade on the same day, that is called a day trade. So you really want to try to, unless you're okay with that. If you're okay with day trades, then go for it. Boom, boom, boom. But if you don't want to incur day trades, you want to make sure that you're maybe charting on the daily time frame and you know you're going to carry it overnight for that trade. Thanks for hanging out with us and for watching. I really would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, put a thumbs up so that way we'll know and YouTube will pass the information out to the rest of the community and tell them that we over here helping the sellers. Thanks for joining and thanks for watching. And let's stay green and get this money. Bye-bye.